ritual of lust, celebration of flesh, darkness and light, I will not deny.
Hi, we're here with a beautiful creature. You
Yes.
want to introduce this lovely lady?
Well, I know her as ChRisTian.
Does she go by any other name?
Yes, I do.
I think she's got a few aliases.
I've done a few aliases throughout the years.
And why is this? Are you Sybil?
Well, my name is ChRisTiNe, and I will not tell anybody my birth name. That's just my business. I don't like lurkers or stalkers that have.
What
those
about if
before.
somebody's sending you a check?
That's fine. They can send me a check under my legal name.
That's right.
Or they just
exactly.
legally change it. There
Yeah.
are lots of keepers out there.
I get it. I get it. I know you as.
Well, that was actually, I was married for 1 year when I was with Death Before Dancing. I came out with my first album in 2005, and me because it's over there, but I wanted to show everybody it because in 2005, under the name End Time.
Can you get it?
Can you get it? Because I was the first girl who actually did the black latex gloves.
Really?
Yes.
You
before
mean making them or where?
on an album.
In
Before,
2005?
in 2005,
There
before
were no
they,
latex gloves before
well,
2005.
other artists did stuff but it wasn't in the U.S. And then Lady Gaga came out with an album where she was featured in latex, and then
But
recently
latex has been
J-Lo.
since like the 80s.
Yeah, it has, but nobody's actually.
I've worn latex.
I've always worn latex too.
But I mean, I used to wear rubber
Yeah.
dresses.
Oh, me too.
In the 80s.
But as far as I know, I mean, they were always doing this
I
in
want
Europe.
those gloves.
But this-
we showed this picture.
Yeah, this was actually.
Do you still have these gloves?
I still have those gloves,
Do
and
you
as far as
more than one pair?
I have lots of latex.
Really?
Yeah, lots of costumes.
They're
And
gorgeous.
As far as I know, I was the one who came out with an album cover and had this.
Well,
before.
that
Wait,
is
hold
That's
on. There
kinda
was
cool.
it did happen on the cover of a Spinal Tap album that they weren't allowed to release.
Oh,
Remember that?
really?
But,
Oh.
well,
That wasn't a girl.
it was,
comedy.
that's because it was up to.
She was sniffing the glove. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
Fran Drescher was like,
I do.
"This is so offensive."
Exactly.
You don't notice that this is offensive,
And the Spinal Tap turned 30 years old this year.
right?
Yeah, it's its anniversary.
Cool.
So, wow, I love those gloves. So, did you design them?
Well, no, I didn't design them, but I did design all the artwork, and I
You
produced all the
designed
music
that
myself.
outfit, though.
Of course I did. That was my homage to Madonna, to Marilyn Manson,
Oh.
to industrial music, and the whole Viva Republic. They were, insane.
Where are you from?
New York City.
Born?
You know,
What
and
hospital?
also Morrison. That was also my homage to him when he came
Nice.
out with the album, with the beads.
And that was 2005.
And that was in
See,
2005.
to me, 2005 just doesn't sound that long ago.
It
It's almost
doesn't.
10 years.
But music was different back then.
Turning into 2015 already.
Right. There was a totally different scene. I mean, there were all these places like the Bank and the Batcave,
Oh,
and
I
I was mixing, gothic with industrial and actual rap and
So again,
various
what hospital
types
were
of
you born in?
things.
Do you
Well,
know?
I don't really want to get into that
Okay.
because that's a little.
I love your makeup.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Wow. So, all right. So you're a native New Yorker.
Yes, I am.
And 2005 was your first CD.
Yes, it was Death Before Dancing and Time, which can be found on iTunes.
And you did play CBGs.
Yeah, so I was one of the last
Which
performers
room
to
did
play
you play? The big room,
CBGBs.
the downstairs.
It was the gallery. It was the
Okay.
gallery. It was like the last nights.
Really?
Yeah.
I played here the last night of CBGs. I played
Wow.
at Otto's. I know.
So you played the Bank. I played the Bank
I
with,
played the bang.
with a
Oh,
gothic.
that's awesome.
I
yeah.
played it with a gothic rock band
Wow.
in 90. It must have been 90, 97, called
Yeah.
The New Creatures.
Awesome.
So you got some songs in television and movies.
Yes,
Which
actually,
ones?
as an actress, I am in the Screen Actors Guild, and
Nice.
I had placed my material, my musical material was placed on
You're so yours is so organized.
Oh,
It
thank
looks so
you.
nice. Mine's like a
the
bloody
song
mess.
Serial Killer, which is super, super cool. It's kind of a swamp rock kind of Cranston
Nice.
style song. That was produced by Kim Fowley.
Oh, I know Kim.
You know Kim Fowley
Yeah.
produced The Runaways
Yeah.
and Before
I
Those
interviewed
Jets.
him.
You
I
did?
did. Oh,
Well, I had the pleasure of living on his floor.
Wow.
And being produced, and we did 30 songs, and it was quite different
30
from 30 songs.
That's incredible.
And
Kim Fowley's name creeps up like
he
all
always
the
does.
time.
He always does. And
Good for him.
lucky for me, I was the only female artist to place a song "Serial
Did he
Killer"
fall in love
on
with you?
Halloween weekend on Sirius XM Little Steven's Underground Garage.
Yes.
And yes, he did actually.
Yeah, I could see that.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful,
He loves
wonderful
ladies.
person.
He loves beautiful women.
He does.
He does. He really does.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about him.
He's so charming, and he's hilarious, and
He
he's
is really
brilliant.
funny, and he is.
Yeah.
It was a total different experience because I went from.
How'd you meet him?
I was walking across the street into a Girls and Corpses event because they have this horror store up in Burbank in Los Angeles, and I used to co-host a horror TV show called American Horror. So I was always interviewing all these
Was
horror
it in LA?
people. It was in LA, and
Yeah.
we also did New York City Horror Fest together.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun.
Good
and
for you.
yeah, and I also at the same time I landed my very first television role where I had a couple of days work with speaking parts on this short-lived series by Eric Schaefer on FX Starved, which was awesome because I worked my way from non-union $54 for 8 hours doing background extra work
Sure.
up until finally making it to the union.
Good for you.
And,
so you got those waivers.
I have a quick question.
Yes,
I have a question.
yeah.
I'm trying to. You're from New York, and
Mhm.
you were performing in New York up to about 2005.
Well, in New York, actually, I graduated on scholarship with a BA from dance theater and art from Manhattanville College.
Okay.
Right? So then when I had 2001, I just couldn't wait to get out of here. So
Sure.
I went to San Francisco and I started making some music in San Francisco, which was combining a kind of a San Francisco sound and the best of some of the other genres that I loved
Right.
at the time.
Like Rice-A-Roni.
Yeah, like
So this was
Rice-A-Roni.
2001. You went to.
Yes, and then I just flew on off to Los Angeles, all
Okay.
by myself with all my family.
Well,
And
that's
then you
what
came
gotta
back
do.
to New York in 2005.
In 2004, I came back after I had done some TV, and I was concentrating on acting. I had no intention of ever becoming a singer.
And how long
But
have
it
you
just kind of
stayed here
happened.
since
Oh, I love
2004?
No, I coast-hopped a million
And then you've
different
been
times.
coast back and forth.
I
Okay.
lived in Arizona too, and I was really shocked. For the first time, I walk into a bar, and I didn't see anybody wearing cowboy hats because that wasn't really, that trendy years ago in New York. And it's really funny. The guy had himself a pistol right there, and I was like, "Wow, cowboy!" So it
Go
was quite an
Cowboys.
interesting place, and it was really. I thought it was really awesome to be able to carry a pistol as long as it was visible, because I do believe in our right to bear arms.
Little fun fact: the reason why the
Yeah.
sunsets are so beautiful in Florida is because the dust from Arizona goes in over the Gulf of Mexico and creates the beautiful skies.
That's cool. I've
Little
been
fun
all
fact.
over the place. I drove one time. I went to a Sub Pop festival in Seattle, and I did that whole thing, and I saw all those old grunge bands.
So what is Sub Pop?
That was a particular
That's the
label
label.
that had signed, Kurt Cobain.
Oh, okay. So
that
it's a
whole thing.
variety
So
of
I got to
music.
experience,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
So I experienced a lot of music growing up. I was raised by my 78-year-old grandparents, so they had
Nice.
all the music and all the vinyls. And then my mother, she was a little bit of a character. And so, I'm in the second grade, and I'm like, Madonna's coming out with True Blue, I'm singing that, and then Whitesnake comes out, with Here I Go Again, and then Ozzy's Crazy Train. And then in the sixth grade, my favorite song is Iron Man by, Black Sabbath. I'm like, I've just always been into music my whole life, but,
Awesome.
I was focusing mainly on acting and choreography. Bugging me.
So what are you doing
And
today?
music. Well, right now, actually, my very last performance was at 2A, and
Oh,
it was
nice.
a big honor for me because Lenny Kaye, Patti Smith's guitarist,
Yeah, we know
was the
Lenny
opening
Kaye.
act,
Cool.
and I performed with Mark Sinnis and 825, which is an
Cool.
8-piece band that includes, oh my god, the most amazing instruments. A stand-up bass, a harmonica player, just things you don't see anymore. Really, really cool style. He calls it like cemetery dark western. And so I took the stage on the song Jealousy, and Lenny Kaye was there. It was absolutely wonderful. And he stuck around the entire performance.
Cool. He's a
And
really
He's
guy.
really, really great. And I was just so happy to have him join in on the song Jealousy, which was a song that Mark Sinnis asked me to do a duet on. Yeah, and so that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm also in the process of putting together a new act for my own material, because I have about a 60-song catalog, and, you know, he has
Good
his
for
thing,
you.
I have my thing, and I'm just looking to do my thing, and
So
I'm ready to go on tour. I just need...
So you're going to pursue
I-
the music full time now.
Music, yes, and I have also submitted to, film and TV projects, and because of, the way that I understand things now, I understand how to place music and
So
film
where
and
have you
TV
placed
and so
on
on.
television?
Well, I did actually place my song drama on TV, which was on MTV. It was on one of their shows. And right now, I'm actually working, because I'm on IMDb, and through being in the guild, I'm able to see, what's precisely it is I want to do. So, Quentin Tarantino is coming out with a movie, so I got in
Nice.
contact with his people, and he's very well. I've always wanted to work with him
Why
as
not?
an actress, and he always puts new artists. He is just amazing. So
He
right
is.
now, at this point in my life, I'm doing whatever the F I want that makes
Good
me
for
happy.
you.
Here.
And Mark Simpson 825 and I are going to be doing a performance this Saturday at the Mohansic Grill, which is 1500 Commerce Street in Yorktown Heights. People who want to get
Cool.
away up.
Yeah.
It's a 1 hour from here.
It's the internet,
Yeah.
so people can be watching in Yorktown. Heights.
Exactly.
You never know.
And last, the week before 2A was amazing. I haven't
Good for
ever
you.
been around. And then, yes, actually, unfortunately, back in
So
April.
what is the website you want people to start?
Oh,
with?
yes, that's right. I want people to go and look at my YouTube channel, which is just being created, and I just did all of some, my comedy and stuff. And I'm going to be putting all my videos on Christine Christian. That's my channel on YouTube. I just bought the .com, so you can, stay tuned in and see me
Cool.
on there, or you can Google it. Or the other name, because I did this whole thing
Your
how I'm
AKA.
in a self-help group because I hate my name. Because literally, Christine Christian. Christian was my ex-husband's last name. And then Kim Fowley named me Christine Blood. So if you Google Christine Blood and Kim Fowley, you'll see all that wonderful
Oh,
urination, as he would say. Golden urination.
nice.
Do you have anything else you want to ask me before I get
Well,
on your
it is
stage?
National Caffeinated Soda Drink.
Oh, okay. Let me
Only caffeinated. You got that? But we need to get a skeleton from your closet.
Well, I had actually been told by someone at DreamWorks in the Department of Talent Acquisition that I would be perfect for a particular role as a platinum blonde. I had my long dark hair. It was virgin hair, right? And so my skeleton is that I shaved my head. I shaved my head because my
Nice.
hair fell out.
From the wig?
It fell out the way she dyed the hair and left me under a fryer there and didn't care. And
you
then
look
she
so
didn't.
good like
And she didn't
that.
I know,
even
actually,
refund my
she's got-
money,
She's got a
man.
nice scalp.
You have a nice head and
Nice
face for being
Thank you.
bald.
cranium.
Very
Wow.
much. It's very
When did you do that?
empowering.
When did you do it?
I did it last week, and
Oh, so it's new? Are you used to it?
I actually am not used to it.
Wow.
And I was very, 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 at first, it was first a mohawk, I did that. And then I just said, you know what, I just want it all off.
Good
So
for
I
you.
just
That's
totally
so
buzzed
great.
it.
And you look
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, thank
Wow,
you so much.
You wear it well.
You're lucky.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
right?
She's lucky
She is-
that her
I
head
am-
actually shaped nice.
I'm going to promote also
Mhm.
Mark Sinis's barbershop, which is called Beale Street Barbershop in Peekskill, and it's an homage to
Nice.
Elvis and all those great artists like Johnny Cash, and so it's a really, really unique place, really refreshing. And he does these real razor shaves.
Really?
He saved
Is
my.
that where your hair was?
He saved, yes.
Scalp?
He saved me from other people's mistakes many times.
Wow. So
Wow.
now
Yeah.
it'll grow back.
So now it's just gonna go back, and I've got a nice little buzz haircut,
Wow.
and I'm just gonna accept it. At
So
first,
do you walk
it's-
around like that?
I do actually.
Good for you.
Are
Are
Good
you,
for
is
you.
it- are you cold?
My head gets cold, so I usually wear a hat. So I'm gonna be putting my hat back
And the
on.
wings keep it warm.
And actually, Mark said to me, "You're not going to come on my stage if you're gonna sit there and wear this stupid wig."
so he wants
So
you
he
like
said
that.
either wear the shaved head or wear a cowboy hat, but you ain't coming on my stage with a wig.
Wow.
I said,
Would you
no
like to push a
problem.
button?
Okay, sure. Anyone I want?
Yeah.
I like weapons, by the way. We just it
That-
sounds like rah.
That's not the weapon.
Oh, which one's the weapon one?
There's one.
Yeah. Ah.
We call it the gun of love on our show.
Oh, that's nice. I like the gun of love.
He shoots love out of that one.
Love guns.
So ChRisTiNe.
ChRisTiNe, yeah. We're gonna just call me that right
It's
now.
almost like a tongue
blood.
twister.
It sounds so. So I did this whole scene, you know, for my channel on how I go to a self-help group because I hate my name. So I do comedy stuff too. So you know what? To be continued. It will probably get changed again.
I can join you on that. I've hated my name my whole life.
Yeah.
And I just, I've talked with a friend. I think it's common. A lot of people don't like their name.
Common,
well,
but you have 2 4-letter words. I love that.
and you know, I want
perfect.
I want like a one name band.
4-letter words.
I mean, I want like a one name. You know how you talk about Bob and stuff. I just want a name that's one name that that's spelled the same way backward and forward. So I'm gonna have to think of a good one. You inspired me.
Radar.
I'm Radar now. I'm
Radar blood.
Radar.
Radar blood.
Radar blood. All right. Right. I'm gonna drink this carbonated thing.
You better.
Thank you so much,
Thank
really,
you.
Craig. You guys are amazing. Thanks for having me on your show today.
Anytime,
I loved it.
anytime. We'll be back.
Purge desire, create and destroy, seduction, 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 seduction.
Say there's a quirky new internet show